Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I just want to have this as a generic civil justice sign off. Whatever I want for the civil justice, for I am displaying the USA government errors, public sector errors, private sector errors, and how USA government operations got destroyed, and for displaying the Absolute-Monarchs scandal. I, Vethapriya PROSE, wanted these civil justice to be provided to me. Okay, so I'll just read the sign off so that it will be in all these other sessions. Okay, so for I, Vethapriya PROSE, native Indian tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, and true owner of USA, and proved USA is Tamil Nadu, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, have highest impasse eligibility to lead USA. I must be the interim leader of USA now is civil justice served. And for I, Vethapriya PROSE, displayed USA government errors and the scandal of Absolute-Monarchs to USA government. I, Vethapriya PROSE, for civil justice as in Holy Bible guidelines. I, Vethapriya PROSE, want United States of America nation to rename Lord Ripon Building in Tamil Nadu, India, after my name Vethapriya is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become the Vatican leader now is civil justice served. And Pope Francis resigns abruptly now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, become Supreme Chief Civil Judge for all nations, now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, become Supreme Chief Family Law and Supreme Chief Children Judge for all nations is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become Global Poverty Relief Medical Director Chief for all nations, to lead and guide World Bank, United Nations organizations, World Health Organizations, Center for Disease Control, Department of Children Families, Department of Health Services, Department of Justice, Department of Revenue, Department of Agriculture, Department of Imports Export, Department of Military in all nations across the globe is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to be the ambassador for all nations, starting with India, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, should get dual citizenship of USA and India now is civil justice served. And thank you all for your time. Take care, my dear fellow mankind. I sure will get civil justice for entire human kingdom in 1 minute. Thank you all for your time. Bye for now. Say all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans. I hope we are all on the same page on this regard that I'm providing very, very crucial, very, very important civil justice sign off for myself, and it's a multitasking. It's a wisdom. Okay, and I will not spend more of the overview because we are all on the same page on that, right? Whenever I want to concentrate on that overview part of it, I talk. When I talk, I keep on talking, right? So I have to cut short the sessions, right? Because I have to display and finish off that with last 10% of the crime display, and I must get the salary, I must get back to the job, I must get back to the workforce, and I have to go live my life, right? So yes, this particular session is about Walmart credit card, Walmart debit card, Walmart gift card provided tax fraud crime. It's deadliest crime. So can you all see how the program logic and algorithm operates? Now, how it came and traced and put a displayed that crime that Walmart provided tax fraud, and Walmart can even not escape from the civil justice. Can you see? This is how the software program logic operates. Got it? So I started with the robocall creation part of it. I educated on it. If early sessions you were going to see, I provide a lot of education because people need to know what is robocall, what is poverty mandate, what is finance disability, what happens to the civilians when the finances torture, trauma is provided, what happens when a pain infliction is inflicted, mandated on the brain nerve cells of the human cells. I educated them, everything. So nobody can say, see, we don't know this, we don't know that. No, I'll say go refer my earlier assignments, right? I mean, earlier sessions. It is USA have to pay salary for me, that, right? Now this session is what? This is how the program logic operates. Check, 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 check. Oh my gosh, Walmart credit card, debit card, gift card, tax fraud, boom, Walmart must be shut down. Right? This is how the software logic works. And humans have to deal with it. I already said, right, when robots are going to work the robots' way, it's the humans, the foolish humans, who are going to get screwed up. Walmart got screwed up big time, right? It was living free forever when creating all these deadliest crimes, and now it got handcuffed and mandated to kneel down in front of all human kingdom. That is why I am excellent tax collector, right? Walmart feared this only. It never wanted this process to happen to them. And that is not the right way, isn't it? It is always there. We have seen all these kind of stuff in the movies only. When you are having a Ben-Hur is one of the movie, isn't it? Because when you want to fight with the talent and a healthy competitor, fight with the talent. Show your talent. With this, Walmart is foolish and they got jealous of my talent. They just got jealous of my wisdom. If you see in that Ben-Hur movie, how they will, the first scene the initial scene starts with the race. It is a rat race. You're laughing, right? No, my dear fellow mankind. Roman Empire kingdom, they lived, they breathed, they were wearing the clothing of that deadliest sport, gladiator sports. They cannot live without that sport. Even the population will cheer. They will have that sadistic happiness out of that sport. One people will be killed and people gets to live, isn't it? So they provided that intoxication in the human brains that whoever gets to win this fight in the war, let them win. And whoever loses this fight in the war, let them die. And this is a slogan, they wrote it on the skull of each and every single humans worldwide. This is the way of life. Like how people love to watch the sport, like a swimming sport or whatever. Earlier days in the Roman kingdom and the Persian, those empires, they used to watch people, civilians kill each other and fight and die. They will watch the bloodshed also. Live bloodshed, and they enjoy that suffering. Oh, are you wanting to puke? Oh no, puke on the face of the Pope Francis, my dear fellow mankind. The people thought that kind of a unhealthy sport got banned. They said they banned it. It's called gladiator sport, isn't it? They provide some dollars and then they sell the humans. It's been there forever. So it's not even about the colored skin. That's what I'm trying to educate here. I'm not even trying. I'm just educating the truth. I would say that way. Right? So then the bloodline, Queen Elizabeth II, then African slave. You're seeing, right? It's all the same patterns. And then it's not only one set of 1,000 years of African slavery that Queen Elizabeth provided. It was 2 sets of counts of crime. The other set was Arab, African, London, Islam, African slave trade. You all got it now, why Northern Africa nations are Islam. And what did I say? Did I say something? Yeah. What did I say in earlier sessions? These United Arab Emirates leaders, they hate what? Skin, colored skin. So that is why they provided that slavery also. It's not only Queen Elizabeth. So one side Queen Elizabeth was doing her slavery, prostitution. And the other side Arabs, they were doing their prostitution. Please tell me, what would you all have done African Americans innocent, right? They became helpless in the hands of all these deadliest, venomous, paganist, communist, atheist, Islam, Judaism, Zionism. 1,000 years is an approximate estimate. 1,000 years of African slavery alone was provided. So what was the job Queen Elizabeth was doing? She built the warships, slave ships, sorry, not warships, slave ships. And all Africans were gathered, grabbed abruptly, random basis on the African nations. When they were shouting for help, nobody. Just like that, abruptly they will be thrown, grabbed and thrown in the slave ships. They will not even know where they are going to. Then they'll be enslaved in the chains and the legs will be chained, right? So they cannot even move, they cannot pee or they cannot poop, anything. But in that, when that transition, when they are moving from Africa to wherever they're going, they'll be raped, they'll be gang raped, there'll be nudity, they'll be shamed, body shamed, and when they die, they'll be thrown. These African Americans will be thrown, just like that. Queen Elizabeth did that. How is it that the humans are worshipping Queen Elizabeth to as God? That sounds like a whatever, right? How educated population are able to worship a deadliest sex offender, a deadliest wild endangered species, a deadliest rapist, Queen Elizabeth II, to allow free at one side and also being worshipped as God. Why? What exactly went wrong in the brains of educated population, Harvard Law School and Harvard Medical School? Why United States of American government nation lost its brain? Why? What went wrong? She never stopped there, right? As if this slavery is not enough, the same process, the same template, the same prosecution, same everything was again provided, bombarded on those African Americans, the second time by the so-called fancy, the Burqa people, the United Arab Emirates, the Dubai, the leader, everything. Are you witnessing, seeing that Dubai skyscrapers are crashing in pieces and ashes? Oh yeah, it will be. It will be. They will see the worst tax collector ever. I am that I am. Watch and see, watch and see. Watch and see. I own Mecca, my dear fellow mankind. I own. I own each the land in Islam land, and they fear me only. They will die in heart attack. They just cannot even take, I'm colored black skin, and they just cannot take it, digest that I am a woman gender, and they will die out of heart attack. And anyways, it becomes easy death penalty process. All USA have to do is just lift them one by one, throw the Syria leader on the volcano, and France leader in volcano. It becomes easy peasy, isn't it? Like a piece of cake. They should all have thought long time back. So 1,000 years of one set of African slavery trade, and another same set of another 1,000 years of slavery trade. Did it end it? You all keep your hands in your hearts, my dear fellow mankind. I want the white-skinned Europe Americans to keep their God-given hands on their heart. Say a word of prayer. It can be whatever you want to. And then provide the answer correctly. Did the African slave trade ended or not? Yes or no? If yes, why? If no, why? Can you see why Harvard Medical School and Law School is in jail already? And as if all this torture is not enough, do you all think that whatever Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks did was right? Is that what your brain and is that what your heart is saying to you all? Are they humans? Are they humans? Right? 2,000 years of only slavery trade alone was witnessed and lived through those deadliest slavery trade means. Don't you all think that African Americans must get the rightful civil justice now, this moment? I sure will get it. I chopped the head of Syria leader, isn't it, the prostitute? I chopped the head of Iran leader, the prostitute. Nobody will dare enough to say, see in Quran, there is no, I'll say, just throw the Quran in the volcano, let it go in ashes, the crap, the garbage, the prostitute, the Quran, right? You all got it, how I slapped on the face of Judaism. Just stop. Do not even say a word about the swastika. Just stop it. Because there is deadliest more crime is going on. Do not act like fools. It is not a joke. The crime is deadliest. This is what I was educated. So not even, what is the innocence part? Not even one German civilian knew. Africans have to undergo and live through that slavery trade for 2,000 years. Just for 1 year of just for providing a mask on our mouth, nobody likes it. Just to be locked down in our households, nobody likes it. Imagine. Just imagine the pain inflicted on the brain nerves of the African American just because their colored skin is black. They do not look appealing. Their brains, how their brains have been mandated to live with the pain and agony. What would you all have done, my dear fellow mankind? Why that brotherly love, why that sisterly love never even be provided? Why the true friend love never displayed worldwide? Why? What went wrong? There should be something that must have made the humans to provide the slavery trade, isn't it? What is that something? If we all figure out that something, then we can burn that something in ashes, isn't it? Don't you all think so? I'm not saying it's only Africa. See, African Americans, they underwent to this kind of a torture. People should know. I'm not saying all the white people's skin were living free. No. I'm not saying all the colored skin people in other nations like Asian nations were living free. No. They were all undergoing the same kind of torture in different forms. That's all. If you go to German, ask Germans, they will say their own story. If you go to Greece and Cyprus and ask their talk about the story about the genocide and the whatnot in Greece, they will say that, right? But nobody get to know this particular deadliest crime exclusively provided to the African slave trade. 2,000 years. So it was like Queen Elizabeth did one kind of a crime. And she also said, oh, see, I am destroying Africa in pieces. Oh, Islam leaders, you're all my prostitutes, right? Go ahead and destroy Africa as you wish. And I will throw some more dollars. And with that dollars of filth only, these Islam leaders built skyscrapers. I will take it down in ashes. Watch and see. I'm the worst tax collector. They were thinking they only can provide tax, isn't it? And they will have their worst days ever. They'll just curse me to the dead for being aware, oh, this Vethapriya's worst tax collector, isn't it? I said, all the Islam leaders will be gone in ashes. That is tax process. Then what did I say? For providing that, relating me to that project I was working on. I said, once when all the Islam leaders, Syria leader, France leader, right? They all will be gone in the volcano, Netanyahu and Iran leader, right? They all will be gone in volcano, Denmark leader, they are all women, regardless of women or men, whatever. As As long as they are Islam leaders, they will be getting into the volcano. Nobody asked for Coke and Pepsi for the Denmark to create it for a poison, isn't it? If Denmark were able to create poison, oh yeah, I know how to get the tax collection right from the Denmark leader, right by sitting in USA alone. I never asked for Coke. I never asked for Coca-Cola. I never asked for Pepsi, the poison. And I said, all the Islam leaders, when they die in ashes in volcano, I will also provide healthy widows helping services. I can waive the tax payment for them for at least one person. That's all. Rather than $500,000 trillion, I would say maybe $1 tax you pay. Pay. Nobody asked for Islam leaders to create this kind of a havoc, isn't it? When they know how to flog, when they know how to cane, when they know how to provide the lashes on the back of the civilians in Dubai and Saudi Arabia, I also know how to do that, isn't it? You all know. You all should know the innocent people knows how to provide excellent tit for tat, right? It's just that the innocent population always loves to choose wisdom. I said they all will be gone. Iran leader, the Dubai leader, United Arab, Qatar, Oman, those fancy prostitutes, they all will be gone in ashes. But then I can allow those widows, whom they are married, they can allow to be live free, but they still have to pay the tax. Even if it's $1 tax, I will provide $1 tax. That too, I'm super empath, isn't it? So just because they become the widow's mode, I will ask them to still pay the tax and they'll live free. That's all. So this particular wisdom education, people will relate, oh yeah, this Vethapriya was the one who was educating this, yeah. Nobody can escape this justice process, no. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, for whatever distractions they provided to the population, they all must pay the price. If at all they created only heaven and allowed people to live free, then they would not have that. Then there would not be even me talking right now, right? When these people foolish don't know how to live, how to be humane, then I have to take the cane in my hand. For a tit for tat, I can provide an executive order immediately, right now, this second, and ask federal government of United States of America to provide the lynching, to provide the flogging, to provide the caning for United Arab Emirates kings. Nobody will ask me why. They cannot even shout loud, oh, it's paining, don't flog me, don't cane me, because when they were providing that, how much pain the civilians must have been undergoing through. The leader of the Brunei, I can ask, right? I can ask federal government of United States of America to handcuff the Brunei, the Islam king, the prostitute, and provide the same flogging, same lynching, same caning. Nobody will dare to ask me. Nobody. I can ask the same, tit for tat, for Syria leader, and for Iran leader, and for Netanyahu. Nobody will dare to ask me. So you all go work on who am I and why on the earth the Islam leaders just freaks out at the sound of my name alone. Why? There should be something that must create that fear for them, isn't it? Why? What is the reason behind it? You figure it out. Am I a man? Am I a woman? Am I a transgender? Who am I? Who on the earth am I? Why? Why the Islam leaders and the Dalai Lama, those craps, the prostitutes, fears me? Why? When I say Quran is a garbage, why Islam population having their mouth shut? They know who am I. That's why they are keeping their mouth shut. When I'm saying Torah is a garbage, why? Why exactly the Judaism population are keeping their mouth shut? When I'm saying Bhagavad Gita is a garbage, why the Hinduism population keeping their mouth shut? Why, when I'm saying the Buddhism book and the Jainism book, the Baha'i, the book, the Lotus Temple, all garbage, why those people are keeping their mouth shut? Why? What exactly went wrong? And this you all have to wait, because I have to provide that crime as a separate standard, isn't it? This we are working on how the finance, credit cards and debit cards and gift cards provided the crime. And each one is a crime. Walmart provided credit card is crime 1. Walmart provided debit card is crime 2. Walmart provided gift card crime is crime 3. Then sales tax 1 crime, state tax 1 crime, then federal tax another crime. So 3 crimes, you just multiply with these 3 crimes. So that becomes 9 types of crimes. Then we all also, it was also feeding poison. Poison alcohol, 1 crime. Poison Pepsi and Coke, 1 crime. Poison hormone injected genetic modified foods is another crime. And making people to pay for the drinking water with the Nestle vendor, that's another crime. Then Europay, the chip, the golden card chip, that is another crime. I'm absolutely positive the Walmart is in a very bad shape now. I'm helpless, right? All I'm providing is only the crime of Walmart to the USA government. And they feared me only. They knew, because they have to answer the federal government of USA. Even federal government of USA cannot forgive Walmart, because Department of Justice itself is in jail. Nobody can sign injustice, right? And innocent must never be punished. They provided those 2 to me. I am the live testimony here. So USA itself is in jail. When USA itself is in the jail, who will be in the earth to bail out Walmart? You all tell me. Can you all see the severity of the crime? How people, even population cannot help Walmart. From population in, it will be always that sentimental part of it, right? Because we population, we go do the groceries there. That's all. That is that sentiment part of it. But nobody knew the deadliest crime. Even Walmart never knew in whatever, I already said, right? Even Walmart, when it got started, it never knew that it's going to get into this huge crime. And it is clearly forewritten by our forefathers in the Revelation 18th chapter in the Holy Bible, word by word. Walmart is a prostitute merchandise for Queen Elizabeth II, the prostitute. Please tell me what on the earth the President Joe Biden is going to do, and $1.9 trillion is not enough. It's another scam, that's all. President Trump provided one way of his scam, and President Joe Biden is providing another scam. But in all the scam 1, scam 2, President Trump is only innocent in my civil book law. It's okay if people are mocking me, that's okay. This is me. I already said, right? I will provide only unbiased justice. That is why I must be the civil justice, Supreme Chief Civil Law Judge right now, immediately. That is how I can even bail out this Walmart, isn't it? Don't all think. Nobody can bail out Walmart. The crime is deadliest. Everybody is in helpless mode, right? Walmart cannot even shout at, oh, Pope Francis, we were only slaves to you. We did whatever crime you asked us to do. Please help us, please help us. No, Pope Francis already, I chopped his head off. Here they cannot say to Queen Elizabeth, see, we were doing whatever crime according to your code of abuse law. Please help us, Queen Elizabeth. No, she is not going to come and help. Nobody can help Walmart. Nobody. Yes, my dear fellow mankind. Nobody can help Walmart. The crime is deadliest. And here I have to provide that slave trade means, why, right? You all might have be having that question. If at all that African slave trade was not even provided in the first place, all this crime would not have been created at the second place. It's all interrelated. Queen Elizabeth said what? Do not help Africans. Do not, hey, Walmart, reject anything, any kind of help to the African Americans and get paid a nice salary and luxury forever. It is almost like lifetime job for Walmart CEO or the founders of the Walmart, right? What would you have done? What would you have done? People should know how much of torture these African Americans underwent through. At least the native Indian tribes was inside that land and they got butchered. That's another crime. And even they will be getting their rightful civil justice by me. I am the native Indian tribe, right? So my blood is boiling on that end. So I will explain everything. Please be patient. But every crime is skyrocketing. This particular crime provided by Walmart credit card and debit card and gift card services is a trillions dollars of tax crime, tax fraud. And with this session, IRS, they call it, right? The IRS and Department of Revenue Agency and Department of Tax Services in each state as of now, with the next 1 second, I will give only 1 second, they must be sealed and shut down forever. It's okay. Just abruptly seal and shut it down. Because this is how the discipline can be provided immediately. Immediately means the crime is skyrocketing and there should be something immediately must be done for fixation. And for that, the first step one is Department of Revenue Agency, the tax agency must be sealed for Humane National Operation Endangerment Agency. Stamp it and seal and shut it down indefinite. And I will say coolest, see, this is what is displayed in the Holy Bible. And I am providing civil law according to the Holy Bible guidelines only. So either Holy Bible should be a crap, or Pope Francis should be a crap, or Queen Elizabeth should be a crap. Oh, either ways it's a home run. I win. For me, pay me $1,500,000 trillion in my bank account. Walmart should pay me that $500,000. No matter what. But this $1,500,000 trillion is, it's a Walmart feeding poison to the population forever. Since day one, the Walmart was created. They all feared me because they cannot go and fix their own software services that out of which the Walmart services got built up. Everything has to be thrown in the garbage only. The software codes, so that much of labor, everything went vain. They feared that. Because it's beyond shame, isn't it? And they have to answer to the federal government, and now the federal government wanted Facebook to be shut down. They would immediately ask the Walmart to shut down only. Right? There again, I only have to be a civil lawyer for Walmart, and I only have to bail out Walmart. There is a innocence identified in Walmart. That's all is needed for me. It's the same thing. I only have to step in and bail out, talk for Microsoft. I am the civil lawyer for Microsoft. I am the civil lawyer for Google. I am the civil lawyer for Apple. I am the civil lawyer for Facebook, and they all know, the software world knows that I only can bail them out. Please understand the severity of the crime I'm talking about. It's deadliest, my dear fellow mankind. Okay, I will read through the civil justice. When I talk, I talk. You all might be even annoyed, right? Oh, why this lady's talking like a chatterbox? Keep on talking. Oh, somebody must be there to slap on her face to stop her talk, right? And that somebody must be true God, isn't it? Only true God can slap me and say, do not talk. Yes, my dear fellow mankind. I fear God, and I give all the honor only to the true God at the cost of death. Only true God in the whole entire human kingdom planet has that eligibility to slap on my face and say, just stop. I educated this also when I provided that task in the Poverty Free Earth End of the Year 2030 Volunteer Project, right? It is, I'm talking with whatever God-given wisdom means. It's God's Holy Spirit alone is allowing me to talk, right? Because I'm talking whatever it's coming in my mind. Then I'm reading the civil justice part. It's just one. I'm already written it as a template, and for each and everything I'm customizing it accordingly. You must have seen that too, right? Because this is how the crime, this is how it can be tracked down. This is an excellent, measurable, affordable process after all. To track down what is the root cause, what exactly went wrong, what makes people to create hell for fellow mankind, what exactly is that reason? Something must be there, right? We humans cannot even hurt. So then there must be something that must have created the people to hurt fellow mankind. What exactly is that? If we figure out that, that's all is needed. We can burn that in ashes, isn't it? And I displayed the root causes, none other than the one and only absolute monarchs, Queen Elizabeth II, the prostitute, and Pope Francis, the prostitute, and all the Islam leaders, the prostitutes. They are and Dalai Lama and the yoga gurus. And because of they created all this hell, it is we, the population, have to undergo this torture. And we all got the answer. Why, when we ask help from Walmart or banking sectors or government, why they all turn their back? It is because Pope Francis is doing that crap. When Pope Francis is gone, Walmart will do the healthy processing. Got it? That's the logic. Only when disease creators are there, then these people, the Walmart will be very cool and do this all kind of distractions. When the disease creators are not there in the earth, then we all can live free and we all can fix whatever that's broken. And I can create a new heaven. I can create new nations worldwide. Right? You all watch and see. That all comes under the task which I'll be doing when I get that job offer sign off. I have every design solutions in hand. It's just that roadblock has been provided to me everywhere. If only I would have gotten that job in October 2018, how I would have finished, not finished, at least I would have provided a lot of healthy solutions already. Would have started that foundation design, right? They never wanted me to do that. And now you are seeing everybody's helpless, and Walmart has to go to jail. This is exactly what the foolish people will do things, and they themselves will come and fall in the jail. This is what is happening right now. Walmart was thinking by throwing acid on me they can live free, but they never thought that true God of true Christianity is always there, right? I'm only talking, and God's Holy Spirit and the supernatural power is side by side with me and fighting for the civil justice. Right? And I said, whatever natural disaster is happening, I could feel it. I could sense it. The recent natural disaster happened in state of Hawaii. Right? State of Hawaii. Can you see? And I even went one step ahead and said what? Same thing I said for state of Texas when they got the freezing snow. It would have been US government would have done that. Then I said, I was joking, right? But that's the way. US can do whatever they want to do, they can do distractions. That's what I wanted to provide for an education. They can create wildfires, they can create, after creating wildfires, they can even create rain also. So they know how to destroy. That is why I said that too. Even this dam, somebody, USA must have, even Pope Francis must have said, create that flood, so let the people will be diverted. How they wanted to divert the state of Texas with the snow part, make a joke out of it, like that. But in all along, all these scandals and the crimes and the filthiness and the injustice, it is God's name alone is glorified. It's God's name alone is glorified. Can you see how it is God made me to use this filthiest science and technology tool only to educate the truth of the true criminals after all? Please tell me, what do I gain by saying Pope Francis is a Satan? What do I gain by saying Queen Elizabeth is a Satan? What do I gain? What do I lose? It's the same question people will be asking. What did Moses gain when he was asked by God to sit and write Genesis, the holy book Bible? What did he gain? Why even bother? Even he must have his own family, everything, right? So why? Why people waste that? I would not say waste, but when I have to use that word waste means out of that precious time which they could have used for other purposes, they provided that extra mile labor services, right? By writing the Holy Bible and educating the rightful wisdom. How? Why? What for? And if you see, all along the patterns is same only. Everybody communicated, different generation only. Moses, Noah, Esther, Deborah, everybody. They all communicated the wisdom in different generation only. But they all communicated, reached out to the population only one message. God is love. Love is God. Right? Nobody knew that. Nobody knew what is God, nobody knew what is the meaning of his sight word, and nobody knew what is love. Nobody even knew what is love is God. Pathetic state, isn't it? This Charles Darwin theory itself, it's created the atheism. When humans are animals, and humans are created from monkeys, so be atheist, proudest atheist. So then that aligns with the doctor's world where they can get their own business keep going on. It's always boils up to the tax and the business part of it. And today with this Walmart crime, I displayed tax agency, organization, Department of Revenue Agency in state of Wisconsin and all the 50 states, count by count, what the time now is, 3:48 p.m. Central Standard Time. In next less than 1 second, it must be sealed and shut down. No other go. Abruptly means there is no time. Just shut it down, because by shutting down, at least the healthy processing can be provided. Just seal and shut it down. Seal with the slogan on top of the revenue agency facility. It is a National Operation Endangerment Agency. Seal and shut it down. Let Pope Francis die out of heart attack. Let Queen Elizabeth die out of heart attack. The moment, the very second the United States of America going to say it loud, to all the nations that the next, once again, tax agency of United States of America will be sealed and shut down indefinitely forever, means Queen Elizabeth II will die in next 2 seconds. And Pope Francis will die in next 3 seconds. And Roman province justice organizations, those craps, they're all prostitutes, right? They will die in next 4 seconds. And United Arab Emirates, Cairo, Borsa, Stock Exchange Company, all will burn in ashes. And all the Islam leaders will die out of heart attack. And skyscrapers will all crumble like cookies. It's not even a promise. It's not even a pledge. It is just the way it is. This is how the civil law operates. Justice means justice. Do not punish me. Do not punish innocent people. Do not punish innocent. Why nobody in the law school knows that in worldwide? Why nobody knows that? The first processing, when they, before to start to learn the law school, they will keep their hands in their heart and they pledge. They will never, ever, ever, forever, even in the dream, will never dare enough to punish an innocent. It's a noble job. The law processing is a noble job, like a doctor's job only, like any other job. How it became a filth. How? Did you all ask for criminal law? No. Did I ask for criminal law? No, never. Did governments ask for criminal law? No, never. Did President Trump ask for criminal law? No. Did President Joe Biden ask for criminal law, being a lawyer? No. Then who? Did God create criminal law? No, never. When nobody asked, then that must be somebody who must have asked and created the criminal law, who everything traces to. 7 hills of Rome, the St. Peter's Basilica, Roman Christianity Church, Cathedral Reader, Pope Francis the prostitute, Queen Elizabeth II the prostitute. If there is never criminal law, we all can be living in happy mode. They never wanted that to happen. Criminal law was created to provide false prosecution. I already said, the cops who are going to the roads and grabbing the people and throwing on the jail, that's all their job ends. So they don't know any crime behind that. That's why the cops are all innocent. So the criminal law that's what they wanted, the criminal law. Like business. Like how doctors want their business to keep going. Criminal law agencies wanted their business to keep going. They want to provide false prosecution. We all have seen in movies, in dramatic comedy, who is that actor? Jim Carrey. The mask actor, and he provided a lot of comedy. He has his own style of providing comedy. There are under that comedians, be it stand-up comedian or the actors I'm talking about, they have their own way of providing comedy. Ben Stiller and Adam Sandler, they all come under the comedian category, right? Well, I forgot that name. Is it Liar or Dumb and Dumber or something like that? He will be a lawyer and he has to say lie. So in a comedy way, they would have portrayed the real truth of that scandal that's been going on everywhere. Worldwide, it's the same, right? Worldwide, it's the same. So they would have provided that in that way. In a comedy way, sending a message, right? And Jim Carrey also acted in Grinch, right? So that is a live proof of how the human's eyesight see. People never even knows how Grinch is a Grinch, why Grinch became a Grinch at the first place, isn't it? How Scrooge became a Scrooge and why Scrooge even became a Scrooge at the first place, right? When These are all characters only, fictional characters only. But then they wanted to provide a message, hidden message. Then there was another 2 movies. It displays the live workplace politics, and that's a comedy movie also. What's that? Bruce Almighty and Ivan Almighty. That's a sequel actually, but in a different name they came. Right? They would have provided all a hidden message out of that. And they displayed the live crime of the government and live crime that's going on. And that Bruce Almighty would have provided that workplace politics, how it happens. It's about the news anchors only. Right? It's a comedy movie. Then there was that, who's that? Oh my. It is, Clooney, George Clooney. And the Ocean's 11, how those 11 people will go and they have to rob the money from the casino. It's a comedy. It's a movie, right? So they displayed the deadliest crime of the government. Fools people never got it. That's all. I think there was that lady, what's her name? Julia Roberts in that movie, right? So, yes, the entertainment world, they were, when they're taking these movies, they were passing out the message. Vices got it, fools never got it. So if you're going to see those movies, and I think there was another Catch Me If You Can, those are all the movies that displays the live crime and how people can even get away free with it. Right? So this one is not a movie or documentary. It is a live. It's a goosebumps mode. Walmart must be sealed and shut down mode only. Right? When Walmart is going to shut down, all the retails have to shut down. But don't you all think the emergency, why I'm talking about that USA must sign off the Supreme Chief Judge and I must become the Vatican leader, Pope Francis must resign now, means at least let him be gone in ashes. And we'll work on our way towards making our nation a better place for all of us to live. Right? Let the Satans who wanted all these destructions, let them all be gone. Let us all live as a one family, happily ever after. Right? People knows that. When I step in, when I sign the job offer, when I step in and start providing the design solutions, it will be governance mode. It's just that I will be toughest. Right? It's just that I will have cane in my hand. And I'll provide the discipline my way. That's all. So for that, for me to bail out Walmart, I only can bail out Walmart. Nobody can bail out Walmart. So Walmart is in a very crucial position. I have to step in. I have to become the Supreme Chief Judge law. And I have to become the Vatican leader. I have to become the medical director job, everything. And then I have to bail out the Walmart. And not only Walmart. Long list of people are in the jail right now, right? Then I have to bail out everybody. Only I can bail them out. So for that, USA must close their eyes and sign off the job offer immediately to me. The crime is deadliest. And it went 50 minutes. So I will quickly read through the civil justice. So can you see that I want to not talk about the overview part, but still for some reason or the other, it's still, that means it's God's Holy Spirit asking me to talk about that overview part of it, right? Can you all see that? Yes, Walmart credit card, debit card, gift card, tax fraud crime. Antichrist Pope Francis created Walmart credit card, debit card, gift card, tax fraud crime is proved by Vethapriya, PROSE. At this point of time, I wish, if only the federal government of USA just watches my life testimony, they will immediately provide me $1 billion salary. Because this moment only USA was waiting for. USA knew every government operation system is broken, but they were not able to figure out what exactly is the root cause. They knew there's a loopholes everywhere. So they could not figure it out correctly. And even after figuring it out, they were not able to nail the true criminals because survival mode. But I am so confident because I have all the proof. That is all. I have all the proof. So Antichrist Queen Elizabeth II created Walmart credit card, debit card, gift card, tax fraud crime. So who created this crime for Walmart? Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis, who took the curse? Walmart, right? It looks like, sounds like, at fault mode like Walmart only, like Hitler. Can you see? Can you see this as a, okay, side by side, I have to provide this analogy, right? The similarity. Who was mandated to look at fault mode? Hitler, the late German leader Hitler. But who created that human bomb? Hitler, Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II. So that means if Pope Francis was not there, Queen Elizabeth II was not there, like you and me, like anybody, like any other national leaders, that late Germany leader Hitler would have lived his way, enjoyed his life, and would have lived only in peace that passes understanding. When that healthy brain was able to ban the liquor and the tobacco, that itself is a proof how that healthy brain was mandated to become a human bomb. The steroids, the morphines injected, enforced, without awareness in his body, that destroyed his brain operations. The same thing for Walmart too. Walmart drinks alcohol, right? The brain gets destroyed. They never knew. For them, it is their merchandising. They can drink how much of alcohol they want. They can smoke how much of tobacco they want. But they never knew they have been injected with poison. They all got slaughtered first to become human bombs. So Walmart is a nuclear bomb. Yes, my dear fellow man, can you hear me correctly? Walmart is a nuclear bomb. Who created the nuclear bomb? Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II. So that is why when I'm displaying, hey, government of USA, I'm displaying Walmart is a nuclear bomb, please pay me a salary of $1 billion, means USA have to sign that salary. Direct deposit in my bank account. I don't have time to talk to the USA government. When we have to talk, we can talk later, but sign off the job offer to me, let me get all those in place, right? Can you all see how everybody got freaked out of me? They feared because of me. For I, Vethapriya PROSE, proved scandal of Absolute-Monarchs and proved Pope Francis' Roman Empire King Herod as of February 2021, any salary as in tax-free billions of dollars, USA government can provide effective, immediate, using direct deposit to my bank account to I am that I am, Vethapriya PROSE, Native Indian tribe, Israelite tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, true owner of all nations worldwide can help me. Scandal faces of Republica, Europe, nations worldwide. Republica at fault found guilty, Prostitutes of Europe, USA, tax fraud, March of 2021 is proved. At fault guilty of fatal negligence, Walmart credit card, debit card, gift card, tax fraud crime is provided tax fraud is crime is proved by I, Vethapriya, PROSE. At fault found guilty of fatal negligence, USA Republican government provided tax fraud is crime is proved by I, Vethapriya, PROSE. At fault found guilty of fatal negligence, USA government, Democrat government provided tax fraud is crime is proved by I, Vethapriya, PROSE. At fault found guilty of fatal negligence, Queen Elizabeth II provided tax fraud is crime is proved by I, Vethapriya, PROSE. At fault found guilty of fatal negligence, Pope Francis provided tax fraud is crime is proved by I, Vethapriya, PROSE. At fault found guilty of fatal negligence, GOP Mitch McConnell provided tax fraud is crime is proved by I, Vethapriya, PROSE. At fault found guilty of fatal negligence, President Trump 2016 to 2020 and President Joe Biden 2020 to 2024 provided tax fraud is crime is proved by I, Vethapriya, PROSE. At fault found guilty of fatal negligence, Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh provided tax fraud is crime is proved by I, Vethapriya, PROSE. At fault found guilty of fatal negligence, Roman Province Jesuits, organizations of state of Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, New York, New England, Maryland, Louisiana, Missouri, California, Oregon provided tax fraud is crime is proved by I, Vethapriya, PROSE. Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis and American Express tax fraud crime created robocall poverty mandate enforced poverty disability I, Vethapriya, PROSE on October 2018 is proved for prostitute Republican government of USA to steal rightful Supreme Court judge job of USA in October 2018 that rightful belong to I, Vethapriya, PROSE. Civil law must be provided now without delay. And I, Vethapriya, PROSE, true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge, own the text for ongoing civil justice sign-off, at fault found guilty of fatal negligence, USA Republican government and USA Democrat government, as in Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis and Walmart, credit card, debit card, gift card, tax fraud, created robocall poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya, PROSE, true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge, and Republican government GOP leader Mitch McConnell, President Trump, Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh, in October 2018 enforced poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya, PROSE abruptly on October 2018, and Republican government of United States of America took away $4,500 on October 2018 abruptly and enforced finance debt of $10,000+ since October 2018, October 2019, October 2020, and as of January 2021, February 2021, March 2021 to I, Vethapriya, PROSE enforced finance disability to I, Vethapriya, PROSE abruptly. It is crime for at fault found guilty of fatal negligence, US Republican government of USA and Democrat government of USA and Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis and Walmart credit card, Walmart debit card, Walmart gift card, tax fraud crime created robocall poverty mandate is proved. And so civil justices, I, Vethapriya, PROSE want Citibank CEO to pay off my debt $10,000+ and sign off tax-free $5,000, and Walmart also should pay me $5,000, right? Because that Walmart only provided that crime to me. And at fault found guilty of fatal negligence, USA Republican government and USA Democrat government, Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis and Walmart credit card, the Walmart debit card, Walmart civics gift card, tax fraud crime, created robocall poverty mandate with fatal negligence, so must sign off tax-free $1,500 trillion to be direct deposited in my bank account for all types of damages done by selfish cunning, Islam, Judaism, absolute monarchs tax, wild endangered species, and health creators, and at fault and found guilty, Holy Highness God of USA, Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis, and Republican government of USA will provide needful help accordingly to be in the same page. So absolute monarchs, Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis and teams provided tax fraud is deadliest crime, and tax fraud robocall poverty disability mandate is created by Antichrist, allies Satans, allies Lucifers, allies Islam, Judaism, Zionism, atheism, communism, paganism is absolute monarchs teams is proved by I, Vethapriya, PROSE as of March 2021, and civil justice must be served now without delay according to the Holy Bible guidelines. And it took 1 hour. Thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye for now.